I don't even see any sense working on it.
What a surprise, Marshall. That motivation seminar we sent you to had no effect on you.
You know, people actually cry at those things. I mean, it's a pretty regular occurrence from what I hear. You should have seen this khaki wearing cat just falling. There's some instructor tried to say she had meaning, worth. Of course you have worth. All that fat that goes around your stomach can be taken out and processed to soap. Or you get injected in some girl's asshole.
Yes, we all read the police report, Marshall. It's behavior like that that doesn't look good on our company. We're already in hot water as it is.
Are you talking about the comments or the ensuing fight? Because if you're talking about the fight, the security footage clearly shows that she charged me.
Right, but then you knocked her unconscious with a clipboard.
A man's got to defend himself. I'm not going to apologize for being happy. It's people like her.
It's people like her who aren't buying our product. Last week's quarter, women from the ages of 25 to 60 have refused to support us because of that one little commercial.
Well, technically that commercial was played for 12 network channels, 19 times a day for 28 weeks.
Thank you, Teddy, for putting gravity on the fuck up of ours. Listen, we're going to sit here all night if it takes to, but we are going to figure out a way for women to like our product.
Why can't we just keep running the last commercial? It works pretty well. People seem to like it.
Oh, if you mean by people, you mean men, then yes, they really seem to enjoy it. But, now we're back here in the same situation where we are, trying to fix the mess that we made. I don't even know how you two idiots even convinced me that it was a good idea. Now we're screwed.
I remember we were at the same table, and you were wearing a blue and turquoise striped tie, and your shirt pocket had a little dab of red ink, I think from a pen, and you were sitting right there. But your hair was not parted like it is, more to the left. I think you used gel, but now that I think about it, your hair is not normally like that. Try some just stuck on your bed that night.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
The bottom line is we need a new slogan. Dr. Pepper 10, it's not for women, is no longer an option.
I got it. Why don't we change it to Dr. Pepper 10? Not for men. Hey, you even rhymes.
You could remember when my hair was parted 4 months ago, but you couldn't remember that you mentioned that same comment 3 times in the same meeting alone.
Please, Marshall, don't test Teddy's mental capacity, even though we're both very interested.
Why don't we just run another apology ad, like BP did at the oil spill? We hire some attractive actor, tell everybody he's our CEO, then he does some bumbling, rambling, telling everybody that it's not that bad and it wasn't that big in the first place.
We already played that card. Apparently, someone counted all the flavors in Dr. Pepper and figured out that we used to only have 22 flavors in our cola.
You're welcome.
It was you. You blew the whistle on your own company because you couldn't taste all the flavors.
I have a very advanced palate.
Well, because of Teddy's unwarranted detective work, we had to run an apology ad starring Forrest Whitaker's lazy eye. Oh, and not to mention, we had to add a flavor to the drink. Do you know what corporate decided on? Latex. It's virtually tasteless, cheap, and loaded with cardigans.
Sir, that's in there.
Carcinogens. Official 23rd flavor, thanks to Teddy, latex.
Again, you're welcome.
But won't people have, allergic reactions? I hear that's common.
In small doses. If someone's allergic, as long as they don't take more than 1 can in a span of 48 hours, they should be fine.
Teddy, the value that you incorporate into this company, it's endless. You're an all-star, sir, an all-star.
Thank you, Marshall. You know, this is only the 8th nice thing that you've ever said to me in the 3 years we worked together.
No, I don't know that because I'm not insane and I don't track things like that. You know, business on the hair farming.
Everyone's a little bit exhausted here, but we're not going to solve anything by yelling at each other! How about some coffee? Let's break in the new secretary. Alex, could you come into the conference room, please?
Sounds like that heifer I clocked at the seminar.
You know, it's that kind of attitude that got us into this mess in the first place. And Alex is a man. All the women quit their jobs after our last public statements.
Seriously? For that? It's not like we're paying them in soda. You forget about the ethics of your company and you work for the weekend. How do you think Goldman Sachs is still in business?
Wait. We're not paying the women Dr. Pepper? Ha! No wonder they left! What can I do for you?
3 coffees. 3 coffees, please, Alex.
Actually, can you give me a Dr. Pepper from the storage room? And I'm okay if that comes out of my paycheck, of course.
Aren't you allergic to latex?
Extremely, but it's okay. I've had one in 2,900 minutes or so.
What is that in comprehensive time? Hours.
Who do I look like, a thermostat?
Let's just try to stay focused here. What do women like?
Money. Muscles. Soap operas.
Women like mirrors. They look at them all the time. How do we make the can reflective so that women can check their makeup while they're drinking?
That's actually not a bad idea. I mean, obviously, they won't be able to look at themselves while they're drinking, but there's a hook there. Reflective cans have never been done before.
That is true, sir.
Anything else I can help you with?
Yes, actually, you are the closest thing that we have to a woman currently. I was wondering, how did you feel about reflective cans? You know, in order to check your appearance.
Yeah, I see the use in mirrors, but I think it's a little bit dumb and a little bit sexist to assume that women only want to look at themselves. It also sounds expensive and impossible to incorporate the logo if the can's completely reflective.
Well, who asked you? You're a man running around in an office full of men in a dress, you weirdo!
Your dress, you can't even see your legs in your dress, and that's obviously the best feature. Weirdo!
I'm in this dress because on my first day I got here, you guys told me I had to. Do I really have to do this anymore?
No, you still do. It's just we here like to enjoy the fact that we actually have a secretary here, even though we don't have you. So just go back to your desk, look bored, and start filing your nails.
I wonder why all the women left.
Don't listen to him, Mr. Simon. Women are moody sometimes. Hey, that can be a good slogan.
Isn't that the kind of sexism we're trying to avoid? How about Dr. Pepper 10? It makes you curvy. Women like to be curvy because men like them that way.
We can take the hot one. The problem with that is we can't say anything if it's not true.
Well, why not? Companies do it all the time. What about Skittles? You really think they're expecting you to taste the rainbow? That's that kind of imaginary shit we need.
Dr. Pepper 10, taste the rainbow.
Bound to see work here.
Mr. Simmons, you have a lizard. Only, it's an actual woman this time, so you want me to take the air off the table in the women's restroom?
No. Let's not get carried away. Just let it go. Okay. Now, before I say anything, hear me out. We need as much help as we can get, even if it's from a lady. I've known this girl for quite some time, and we've been next door neighbors, and I really trust her advice, even if it may be a little severe. So she's our only hope. Marshall, I expect you to be on your best behavior, and Teddy, just let us start talking, okay?
Your age, man.
Mr. Simon, Miss Millers.
He can see that, idiot. Why is this man in a dress in your office?
He's the secretary.
I see why you called me that. Let me get one thing clear. Your previous campaign was the most offensive thing to women I've seen on television in a very long time. Telling women they can't drink your soda is offensive to women. Having an office comprised fully of men is offensive to women. And now I'm sure you're thinking, gosh, it seems like everything is offensive to women. It is. That in itself is offensive to women. With that in mind, let's hear some ideas.
Well, we've just been kind of throwing out some ideas and seeing which ones stick. We were hoping you could give us some insight into what women really like.
I'm going to assume you meant no offense at the end of that. I will not accept it. Instead, I think the best thing for you to do is to make your ad more approachable. Make it for both men and women.
You mean, so we should start attacking men on our campaigns?
What? And piss off the other half of humanity as well? Frank, where do you find this moron?
Cameron, please, we need your guidance on this. What is something we can say that won't offend anyone, no matter what sex there is?
It's gender, Frank, and I will not be seduced by your subtle tones. Instead of trying to find out what women like, why not use universal? People love to laugh, as long as it's relatable and politically correct.
So, like a slogan joke. But that sounds like a good idea.
Don't act so surprised, boy.
See, now I've actually got a good one. See, there's a vagina and a cucumber, and they roll.
I have obviously not made myself clear. People don't like to be attacked. They want to be entertained in a way that does not challenge or admonish them. They need something light, something happy, something nice. Inspirational quotes are all the rage on the internet these days. If you could find a Nelson Mandela quote about soft drinks, you'd be set.
I don't think he was much of a soda drinker. Plus, he's dead.
Thanks for the update, Frank. As I was saying, instead of trying to put down a group of people, why not try to unify them? People need to feel empowered. They want to feel like they have worth. Is he all right?
Jesus, Frank, why?
Just say it,
Oh.
Dr. Pepper 10 should not be used by men.
That is the best idea I've heard all night. Turns the table and makes a statement. Hell, it even rhymes. What's your name?
Teddy.
You two can learn a whole lot from Teddy here. It appears he's been the only one who's listening. I've got to run.
Well, what about the slogan? I'm not too sure Teddy's idea.
Listen! Do whatever you want. I stopped drinking out of a can a long time ago. But just know that whatever you say, it can and will be interpreted 100 different ways. And some of negative, so get used to it. There's no way around it. This is how people are.
Well, that was a waste.
You tell me? I like her. Hey, shut up and tell you she's trying to get in your pants.
So what now?
It's better than nothing.
Alex! Type this and send it to corporate. Want to get a beer?
Hell yeah.
Tell me that joke you were going to say on the way
It's
out.
right up your alley, big boy.
Wait, so do you actually think she likes me?
Dr. Pepper 10. It's not for anybody. Fucking idiots.